Greetings and welcome to Reasonings. Today, I would like to reason about solitude and isolation. They are two different things, even though they ultimately mean the same thing. Solitude is a place where one finds oneself alone, but finds comfort in that aloneness, that solitary time when it's more like a meditation. It's an opportunity to give thanks for the blessing that we feel, and isolation, on the opposite end of that same spectrum, is when one feels that one is distinctly separated from all others, and it may not be for them a very pleasant experience. As we find ourselves in a time right now where we are expected to socially distance ourselves from others and shelter in place and so many other kinds of things, and we're looking at another opportunity for that to happen again, whether it's coerced by the government or whether we feel that that's the right thing to do for our own personal safety, we have to make a distinction for ourselves whether this for us is a punishment, isolation, or it's a form of a blessing in a way, and that this is actually solitude. Now, for me, it's a combination of both because I have sort of a part of me loves to be by myself, and I'm an introvert on that level, and at the same time, I very much enjoy the company of other people, and I miss the opportunity to go and play music in front of a number of my friends and get to reason with them afterwards and before, and also sort of a reasoning on the stage with my fellow musicians through our instruments, because in many ways that's a conversation. But that's a topic for another discussion. In any event, uh, for me, it's sort of a balance of the two because truly I find myself alone in a great deal amount of the time, and at the same time, I don't consider that to always be a burden. More of the time, I see this as solitude. It's an opportunity for me to reflect on myself and to make changes to ultimately better myself and my situation, and to maybe grow as a human being, to evolve as a human being, and to maybe bring more light to the world in a different kind of a way. And and at the same time, I do feel a certain amount of isolation because I feel that a lot of this is media induced, government induced, something that's been imposed upon us to try to find an opportunity to create division and fear amongst us, so that everybody feels like if we're to be seen around another, that we're to wear a mask, that we're to be hidden behind something. There's got to be more barriers. It's difficult for most of us to live in that kind of a way where we feel so constrained by the mask that we wear, which is not to say that people don't already wear a mask in society or on their social media page or whatever. Many people purport themselves to be somebody that they're not exactly, and when we're one on one with others or maybe even in a group, we reveal ourselves. So, this is an interesting time when you really have to just deal with yourself. I have to deal with myself in my solitary, in my isolation. I am left with me. And that could be a good thing, that can be a bad thing. It depends if you're wrestling with your demons or if you're feeling a certain positivity and you feel like you can genuinely focus this opportunity for growth. So I will leave it up to you whether you find yourself in solitary or you find yourself in isolation. And again, I feel that's largely a perspective thing, or maybe it's a balance thing. Maybe for you, it's truly like me, it's a bit of a balance. We enjoy to be on our own sometimes, and other times we wish we were in the company of others. I wish you many blessings during this unusual time that we're facing right now. We're a day before the election, and I feel that tomorrow during the election, some things will come to light, and we may be living in a different world beyond that for a period of time. And I would urge you to not find yourself to be afraid, but to use this solitary time to grow yourself and to figure out how you can be a better person and how you can impact the lives that you do get to embrace in a meaningful way, so that all that is felt and that you feel it too. My blessings to you, my love to you, and be strong and be of good faith. I love you. Respect every single time.